so we're back with part 5, I think, of the tutorial. And so today we're going to be working on adding some instructions. I don't know what Digi's saying. Um, okay, so over here we have our register for our carryout. So it comes into here, and we're going to follow this along to here. What we're going to do is we're going to come over and like this, and like pretend this stuff isn't here. We're going to come over like that. How I had it, like this. So we can choose to drop it down there, or we can. Oh no, we have to do it like that. Okay. So then what we can do is, I don't know this. Well, we can keep this here, but we don't need this here. This goes to nothing. This is an old wire that we aren't using. We're able to count 15 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we can do maybe that should work. Yep. Okay, so now we're locking our repeater. Actually, no, because we're gonna have the time when this repeater locks to save the carryout. I'm gonna put, because we're gonna have to put delay on the line. I'm gonna put that actually here instead, and remove this. Okay. So we're gonna make that closer. It doesn't really matter where it is as long as you can put some repeaters along the line here. Okay. So now we're gonna come over here, and right next to where we built this. By the way, this is the most significant bit, and this is the least significant bit for this decoder. Right here, we're going to go like this. Position 1, position 2, stack 20. I don't know how many I'm going to need. We're definitely not going to use them all, obviously. And then, so we brought this wire up and around here like this. It's going to come like this. We're going to place a block like that. Get rid of that, and then this can come up. Sorry about that. Okay, whoops. So now we have that line. This line is going to come over here, and it's going to connect over here like this. Like that, and like that. And then this line here is going to move like this. Like that. Nice. And then what we do is we go like this. Whoops. Alright, and then now we do the same stacking procedure. This here, that there. Stack 20. Get rid of that. Okay. Cool. So now what are these lines? This is the right register for the carryout and the flag, and this carryout flag is going to be responsible for doing our it's basically going to do our, if we're doing an add instruction, if we're doing an add with carry instruction, it's going to read this, and then it's going to put a 1 on the carry in. So basically we can do high byte addition, low order bytes and high order bytes additions on this. I didn't implement anything like this for subtraction. I mean, it's the same thing, it's the same flag, but I don't have an instruction that'll do subtraction with borrow. I don't really care. I'm probably not even likely to make a program with add with carry, but it's there just in case we need to do some high order byte stuff. But this is Minecraft. I'm not trying to do high order byte stuff. It takes long enough to do low order byte stuff. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Okay, so what we need to do is reference the instruction set, which I have up here. By the way, I got rid of the old core up here. And so instruction 0 is no op, so we're not going to code anything for that. Instruction 1 is add, and instruction 2 is add with carry. So what's important about these, what actually has to get done, is we have to save the carry flags on both, and then on add with carry we have to uh, see if the carry out flag was on, and then put a carry in. So both things need to save the carry. So what we're gonna come over here and first do the save the carry line first. So here's those lines. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come across like this. Like so. Okay. So this one here should be the right line. Yes. Okay, so the right line is the leftmost one. So since both of them have to write the flag when it executes, we're going to go like this. No. How are we going to do this? No. Okay, wait, I have an idea. We'll just do it like this. Oh, fail. Okay. Oh, I see. You come like this. Like that. Perfect. Alright, I knew there was a way to do this. Alright, so now both of them will save the carry flag. And we're going to leave a massive note up here saying we're going to need to add timing to do the carry flag. So this needs timings for saving the cout. Okay, there. So we'll worry about that later. What we will do now is come down here, see how far this reaches, and just add some delay here so we can, we don't add timings without first just doing it without any timings to see what the delay does to it. The delay that's inherently built into the system. And this line's going to have delay on it anyway, so it doesn't have to be the most elegantly done. And see, it doesn't even reach there. Okay, so there, now it'll reach. Cool, so we have 1, 2, 3, 3 ticks delay on that. And then we'll come back over here and turn that off. Okay, so now what we have to do is shoot. This is an output, so this flag can't, doesn't work like that. Oh, and I also don't know why I did these in, okay, first off, we're going to redo these in the right color for busing. I don't know why I did it like that. Having an off day, I guess. Okay. So, my bad. We have plenty of room, though, to account for a spiral. Alright, so what we need to do is the output of this has to get relatively close to over here where the carry-in is. So carry-in is one of these guys over here. So we just have to get it, like, dangerously close. So I don't know which one of these it is, but as long as we can get it over here like that, then we could put the line on the bright one. Okay. So what we want is instruction number 2 is this one, which is the one that says read the carry-out flag to see if we need to put on a carry-in. So this one we want to make is a little quicker if we can. And I'm actually going to go like this. Alright, because the flag has already gotten, or was written was hopefully written by an add instruction previously, or is written, but the one we're trying to read was written previously. So it should be there by like pretty much instantaneously. We shouldn't be waiting on it for that instruction. And so because of that, we want to be able to get this as close to that as possible. So because that's my 15 signal strength right there, and this is telling me to read, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get this bus down here, and we're going to have to invert the output of this. So we're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That might be kind of convenient, and we'll just do that. Okay, let's see if this reaches. Which I probably should have just done that first, but okay, we're good. Cool. So that reaches here. What I need to do now is get this to come over here without interfering with these. These lines will be able to be run straight vertically right here. But we want is this. There we go. And because this line could be taken from the side here like this, that one will have enough room to make its way over. Alright. So this here happens to be the highest output that we can get. If we place redstone here, it won't. So what we're going to need to do is come like this and say this goes into an AND gate, so that says when this is true, so that's the inverse. This one here, that's the inverse. So we have to OR these lines together here. So I guess I'll just continue this. Nice. That worked out pretty nicely. So that should be off. This one should be on, because there's no data in the register. And then we're going to try to see how much signal strength we have off that top torch, and see how far we can bring this over. So right there is our distance. Cool. So now we have to come over here and plug into carry-in. So we have to figure out which one carry-in is. It looks like this guy here is carry-in, so the innermost one, not the outermost, so the innermost is that. Then an easy way to do this here is go like that, and bam, we power right into it like that. And if you don't believe me, watch. Cool. And if you don't believe me because of the torch placement there, or whatever, lever placement. Okay, so instructions 1 and 2 are essentially done for now because we haven't debugged the CPU yet. The thing we do after we get all the instructions coded is when we basically go through and make sure each one works where we want it to. We need to have like some data flow going though for the add and add with carry instructions, so we'll test those later. But for now, this is good enough. Let's see what else we can do. Okay, so I guess the next thing I want to do that we can do to continue is we're going to take we want this yellow color block, and we're going to come right here like this, and just bring it out a few. Oops. Cool. And then we're going to need repeaters somewhere here. Those aren't going to be permanent, just somewhere for now. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to make this basically the same layout as the other CPU. So what I want is these green buses here. They're going to come, or those, not green, sorry, blue. Wow, they're going to come here, like this. Then we need, I believe, the next color that I did. But yeah, it's green. So then we're going to need, alright, this is going to be our right. 2, 3. Then we need our red, which is our read. So we have blue, which is read B, red, which is or blue, which is read A, red, which is read B, and green, which is write addresses. And then we have our light blue, which is our intermediate bits. So it just gives us 3 bits extra that we can use as functionality, or just like raw data. So this is the way our ROM is going to be laid out here. And actually, it might make more sense to shift this up a few layers and then just bus it this downwards here. Let's see how far up can we make this. So we can move this approximately, well, about exactly 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks higher. So I think we should do that. So / move forward dash s just in case I need to move one more. Oh, okay, that's perfect. Yeah, I guess we'll bring this up a bit. Yeah, I guess I didn't feel like stacking that, but I could have. Okay, so that's brought up a little bit. So we're gonna need to get these, well, I guess we'll encode. So we have the add with carry, or add with carry. We have subtract. We have our NOR and XOR, XNOR, sorry, and then our shift. So then we need to do this instruction here, which is instruction number 8. So let's check that out. Instruction number 8 happens to be lucky number RAM. So I'm not going to hook up RAM to this. We discussed that already. Black block there. Okay, so screw instruction 8. We'll put something else there. So, oh yeah, I lost my instruction set that this is the original, not what I modified for the CPU. So this, we're just gonna set 0 like that. Okay, so we're not doing RAM right now. Input, screen, compare, branch, load immediate. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, alright, so this instruction set is gonna be different from the other one. So we're going to make this load immediate here. I feel like that's probably the most appropriate. So if this is 7, then it looks like we're using the black or the gray to be representative like that. Okay, and then so this is going to be 8 load immediate, and then this is basically going to give us an address where we can save that immediate to, and then it's going to give us a 6-bit number like this, and then this load immediate instruction isn't needed. Oops. Okay. So we use the black because we don't need that. We're just saying, here's the immediate from the user, or from the instruction set, and there's the register to save it to. Okay. And the gray there is just to hold the instruction set borders. Alright, anyway, so let's implement load immediate. So for that to work, this is this instruction right here. We need to get buses, we need a 6-bit bus into here. So how are we going to get a 6-bit bus in? Well, we can either choose to input it here, or you can choose to have it wrap around to here, where then it would come into the registers. I personally think wrapping around and busing it is going to take more time than going through the ALU, including the shifter. So I think that might be our safer bet here. But I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to do this on the front. So let's play around here. So we're going to be using our busing color. And looks like this has to come down like this. Looks like it has to come down here. And it can go like that. Okay. So if we go like this might work. There, okay. So we have 1 bit, and this should stack. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like so. Oops. Okay. So now that we can have a way to actually get our immediates in, we're not going to take care of that instruction just yet, because we're going to need a program counter and all that kind of stuff to get our ROM set up in place where we're going to be able to enclose an area where we're going to designate this for the instruction decoder. And because right now it's not really planned out ahead, so if the easiest way to do that is by getting some ROM hooked up and putting a PC on it and seeing how I can get my PC control hooked up. Because I'm going to need these lines here, these 6 lines, to also go to my PC. So we will cover that in the next episode because I don't want this to get too long. And thank you for sticking around, and I'll see you guys next time.